What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to do a quick field strip and overview of the HK45 and of the HK P30.40 Smith & Wesson. There are a lot of similarities about this gun, but there's one main difference that has been known to get people in trouble. I've already done an overview of the P30, so let's start out with the HK45. The HK45, this is an American-made HK45, and a couple of features about the gun. It has a right side or a left side only safety, as you can see there, and that also acts as the decocking lever. If you just pull down on that, that will decock the gun. Gun has back and rear cocking serrations. It's got about 11.5 pound trigger pull with a 5.5 pound single action pull. One of the best 45 auto pistols you can buy. Usually run between $750, that's a good deal, and $1,100, which is still a good deal. This is a good gun at your local gun dealers. And we'll do a quick disassembly of the gun and just kind of show you how it operates. First off, we'll start out. You've already seen that the gun is empty. We'll pull the slide back. And one thing that you have to do is line up the notches on this gun. There's a takedown notch. I believe it is right here that you have to line up with the slide release. So we'll just line those up, and it's basically just taking it, and as you can see now that they're lined up, you pull out. I don't have it quite lined up yet, and you remove a takedown lever. Release the slide slowly, and now you can take the slide off. You've got your frame, dust cover, you've got your slide, your guide rail. This is the recoil reduction system patented by HK, and your barrel. Couple of things I want to tell you, and this is where I get into my comparison about the P30 and the 40 Smith & Wesson. This is also the same thing in the 9mm. When you disassemble this gun, and we'll make sure that this gun is empty, there's nothing in the chamber, the takedown is just a little bit different. There's a little bit more distance in the takedown lever and the takedown notch, so it works a little bit different with your hands, and because I have larger hands, it's kind of tricky for me to do. So I'll show you that. And actually I did this easier than I did with the 45. But if you notice that in taking this gun apart, that takedown lever does not come out. It stays in there. Now, a lot of people have made the mistake when they first get this gun and they're used to shooting the HK45. They try and take this gun apart and they notice that that takedown lever doesn't come out. I've seen people, and I've heard stories of people actually punching that out. That ruins the weapon. It'll still shoot, but you got a broken gun, and that's not what you want. So as you can see, the takedown lever on the HK45 does come out. Takedown lever on the P30 does not. You can still remove the slide. Yeah, I've taken the slide off now, and that takedown lever is still on there. So that's one of the differences in the HK45 and the P30. So make sure that you realize that if you purchase one of these guns, or if you purchase both of them. Back to the HK45 though. The barrel, if you notice, has a green O-ring, and that's just for accuracy. As the bullet is traveling down the barrel, it has a tendency to wiggle a little bit or rattle. That O-ring kind of helps keep it in place, gives it a tight fit so that your shots are more accurate. Recoil reduction system is basically a polymer or some people would call it plastic, but it's really not plastic. It's a highly durable polymer that will take over 100,000 rounds before you ever need to replace that little polymer piece. And that's basically the takedown of an HK45. You've got your slide, your dust cover or frame, the barrel, and also I want to show you another thing on the P30. Is that the P30 9mm and 40 caliber do not have O-rings on their barrel. I guess there's not enough rattle in it to where that they need that. So that's one thing. That's another thing that's different. The HK45 has the O-ring. The P30, which is very similar to the HK45, does not. And well, we'll go back to putting the gun back together now. So you've got your barrel. Basically slide that in. And you'll notice the tight fit, even with that O-ring. When you put it in there, you'll notice that tight fit that the barrel has. You put your guide rod / recoil reduction system back together. You've got your frame and dust cover, or your slide and dust cover. You simply slide that back together. Now you've got to match up that takedown notch. Simply matches up like that. Insert the takedown pin, guns back together, and you're good to go. HK45, one of the best 45 auto pistols you can buy. P30, let's go ahead and put that back together. Once again, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a couple of different things that you have to do. Barrel goes back in. Got your guide rail / recoil reduction. And your dust cover frame. Guns back together. If you notice, if you look at them really close, I mean, they're hard to tell apart. The only difference really is the size. The grips on the P30 can be changed out, the side straps and the back strap. On the HK45, the only thing that you can change out is the back strap. But if you look, there's not much difference to them. The pistol grip on the HK45 is slightly longer than that of the P30, even though it looks larger. It's because it's closer to the camera. But if you look at them now, you can kind of see there's a little bit better view of what you're getting. Both great pistols. I'd recommend these to anyone. I really like the HK45, and I also really like the P30. I hope you guys liked the video. Hope this was helpful for you. And if you got any questions, just leave them down below. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Hope this was helpful for you guys, and we'll see you later. Peace.